Super Bowl were just that, routes. Why aren't those football games a little closer, Stu Black?
I think good teams, excellently coached teams, were brought to a peak for an important game yesterday, and that's why both games were routes. The teams they played against were good teams also. The two teams that won are exceptional.
San Francisco 49ers installed as 1.5-point favorites. You surprised by that? Do you think they should be favored perhaps by more?
Well, I'm not really good at making odds, Roy, but I think the 49ers deserve to be favored just on the fact that their defense is obviously better than the Dolphins. And so many times a great defense makes the difference.
And their secondary, 3 of the 4 are all pros. It should make for a good matchup with Dan Marino.
This should be the first Super Bowl we've ever seen, or at least in a long time, where the offense is really a dominant force.
You said something interesting before in the break, and that was that Joe Montana, in your mind, right now, because of his experience, might be a little bit better than Dan Marino, even though Marino had the record-breaking year.
Except that that's true. Montana and Marino are, like you said before, going to be compared like heck. But Marino did have, I want this to be clear, Marino had, I think, the greatest single season any quarterback's ever had.
That does not make him the greatest of all time yet, though.
Just the greatest single season. That's a big difference.
Let's take a quick look at the coaching vacancies around the National Football League. First of all, the Indianapolis Colts. Who do you think is going to go there?
I think they'll probably hold on to the fellows who had their interim job, Hal Hunter, because Bob Ursay doesn't want to spend any money. Cheapness.
The Detroit Lions?
I think Bob Schnelker, who has a very good chance. He's been an offensive coordinator around the league for a while with Green Bay, and now I think he has a chance at his first head job.
And Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
3 guys. I understand Ron Meyer, the former New England coach, has been down there now interviewing. Wayne Fontes, who's been with McKay for a while. Jim Stanley from the USFL.
It's an interesting weekend, not just in football, but in basketball as well. Arnold Red Auerbach honored by the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden this past weekend. And your friend Terry Cashman wrote a song honoring Red Auerbach. You brought it along with you. We're going to take a look at it right now. This is a great little
The Sinatra of Sweat.
I can see them now as they're running that Celtic break. Cozy and Sharman, Ramsey, then Jojo and Nate. Heinz on Cowens and the Jones boys. Remember when Hondo stole the ball? Well, just for tonight, let's shine a light on the man who's been behind it all. Light it up one time for Boston, and for Boston's greatest team. So proud to play on that floor of parquet where the colors of Kelly green. Light it up, light it up, light it up one time, I said. He's been the word from Russell to Bird. Light it up one more time for Red. He'd call on his 6th man, he gave the officials the heat. He'd scratch and he'd fight, it's not right if the Celtics get beat. Then when the clock was running down, another game was done. With eyes bright as stars, he lit that cigar, and the world knew his Celtics had won. So light it up one time for Boston, and for Boston's greatest team. So proud to play on that floor of parquet where the colors of Kelly green. Light it up, light it up, light it up one time, I said. He's been the word from Russell to Bird. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light it up one time for Boston, and for Boston's greatest team. They've been so proud to play on that floor of parquet where the colors are Kelly green. Light it up, light it up, light it up. more time for red. Light it up. One more time for red.
Light it up one time for red. Words and music by Terry Cashman. And by the way, both Bill Walsh and Don Shula can do real well and follow the tradition of Red Auerbach just by winning even a fraction of the many games that he won. Stu Black, thank you for bringing that tape with us. And we want to thank our guest, Gary Bender, for joining us on Sports Look. Wednesday, our guest on Sports Look, Lyle Alzado, the defensive end for the LA Raiders. Till then, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.